I would argue in some ways this moment should be the most joyful part of our life, because it is so important now to recognize that because of the direction things seem to be heading in, it's really important that we enjoy our lives as much as possible and document those things while we resist, because we don't know what's going to happen. There is some chance that essentially, I said this was going to be more joyful. It will. Just let me get past this part. We are living in a moment that reminds me of the Diary of Anne Frank. I know that just got dark, but it's true, right? Like, we are speaking truth about what's happening. We are recording history right now while the atrocities are happening on our feeds, right? We're hearing about this stuff, people being kidnapped, human trafficked, being forced into horrific conditions, sometimes sent to places that they should not be sent, people being treated in ways that no human being should be treated. I don't even care if you are a criminal, you're still a human being. Like, even as a soldier, right? Like, I got training about rules of engagement when it came to, if we happen to get into a situation where we captured an enemy combatant, we're still supposed to treat them humanely. Like, if they have wounds, we care for their wounds. We make sure that they have food and water and shelter, and like we treat them as though we would treat a friend or family member, because they're a human being, and that's the standard. And some people are going to disagree with that, and honestly, you're just wrong. You're just wrong if you think that a human being deserves to be maltreated. What's your standard, really? Because if you're saying that's acceptable, you're also saying that's perfectly fine for someone else to do for whatever reason they come up with. If you can justify it against someone else, you're justifying it against yourself. So that's my standard, right? Treat others as how we want to be treated. Isn't that like the golden rule or something, right? For those religious folks out there. Anyway, the fact that it's kind of like the Diary of Anne Frank right now is true, because we are recording history, and we don't know that what happened on the other side of that, what happened after, was that she was captured and she died in one of the concentration camps, one of the death camps. We don't know if that's going to be our fate. So I say, record history, resist as much as possible, but also value your life, because you don't know what's going to happen. And we could potentially get to the other side of this where there's a better future for all of us. And that's what we should be thinking about, what we want, what we expect from our